I love money, I love power, I love capitalism.
I'm so rich I'd if he hears this or not.
You. Hello, everybody. How are you all doing on this fine evening? I'm going to be honest. I'm late today because I've been sitting here in my chair for the last 20 minutes going, am I about to throw up? Am I about to throw up? I don't know why. If I had to hypothesize, it might... I bought some M&Ms, some peanut M&Ms from a vending machine earlier, and them shits tasted like Pebbles. I paid $3 for a pack of Pebbles, and I munched on some rocks. I ate them shits. And, I suppose I'm paying for it now? I don't know. So this could be the Relic Blonde throws up on camera stream. We'll see. If I abruptly change cams and run out of the room, then you know why that happened. Runk, can we watch Lacey Flash Games playlist today?
I love money, I love power, I love capitalism.
Smell rubbing alcohol or hand sanitizer. It'll curb your nausea. RRR. If you have Tootsie Rolls, they will stop it ASAP.
Tootsie Rolls? Tootsie Rolls have medicinal value. That's crazy. I did not know that. I don't know that I have access to any of those. I think I'm just going to stay here hooking. This will be a nice stream with a couple intermissions, and that's okay. I didn't watch last stream. Can I have a last time on Dragon Ball Z? Yeah, I'll do a recap. We're finishing a video today about the history of Hooters, and in that video, basically all that was covered was these four dudes.
I love money, I love power, I love capitalism.
Peppermint is supposed to be good for stomach aches, like candy canes.
I can hunt down a goddamn grandma who's got some hard candies in her pocket. That's sort of like sticky. It's been heated up by her leg. You know what I'm talking about? That kind of candy rips, man. Anyway, so recap on the Hooters video. What we've seen so far. 4 creepy old men got together and were like, I can't stop grabbing boobies at restaurants I go to. I'm going to start my own. And they started their own restaurant because they just simply could not stop harassing young girls. And then their business started failing because they were like, it's a family restaurant. What do you mean? It's a family restaurant. Even though it's literally like explicitly so old men can go and stare at some honkers that they might not normally be able to see. Keep in mind, this is pre-phone before you can Google the biggest boobs you've ever seen. Yes! This is pre-internet, okay? So pre the democratization of absolutely kicking honkers. So they started a business literally to farm boobs. They branded it as a family restaurant. They were bought by private equity, so the business started failing because it wasn't like freaky enough. They started getting outdone by like Twin Peaks because there's simply more boobage going on over there. And that's pretty much where we are right now. And also they had a Hooters airline, and then I made a couple jokes about if the Hooters airline was the plane for 9/11 and the terrorists got motorboated to death. There you go. That's the full recap of what we saw yesterday. Who was harassing little girls? The dudes who started Hooters. Little girls, I feel like, implies children. It's like 55-year-old men that just could not stop hitting on, like, waitresses at restaurants is what I mean. That's literally in their mission statement for starting Hooters. They were like, we want a restaurant we won't get kicked out of. Ew. Runk, my question. Probably not today. I think I'm just going to finish the video, and then depending on if I feel like continuing to stream, I'll probably load up Ghost of Tsushima again, or I'll just hop off because I am designing merch right now. I'm drawing merch, and I'm doing a thing where I've decided to basically write like short stories with the clothing design. So for each drop, it'll be like its own little story. So I have to design 2 shirts with some characters on it. I'm gonna write a short story about the characters. And then I make music as well. So I'll create like a little score for it, and it'll be like a whole little world that everybody who wants to buy can dig into. I think it'll be cool. Instead of selling, you know what I mean? Like, I thought it would be cooler, apply all of my artistic capability than, fucking, I don't know, sell some shit with my face on it, going like, eh. You know what I mean? You liar. Yo, Runkophile, you didn't check Creative Corner last stream. You are so right. To be fair, my stream did crash, though, Alan, to you know, be a little bit, you know, to concede, kinda. But I can check it out today. We'll do that before we start watching the video again. Shut up and take my money. Well, let me design it first. Right now, to give you guys a little peek behind the curtain, I have a character that I designed who's exploring an alien biome. It's 2 shirts, a little like 2 parts visual storytelling, and that's what I'm drawing. It's a character exploring an alien biome and something goes awry. Drawing that right now, and then writing a story for it. So that's how we're going. I'm too broke for merch. That's okay. You don't have to buy it. It won't be that expensive. I don't plan on pinned. Ghetto sucking Gojo balls shirt win. Sato, you don't want to be wearing that, man. Come on. You don't want to be rocking straight up hardcore yaoi on the tee as you're walking around. Dude, what? Come on. You're going to turn yourself into a banner for that? You're going to look like one of the... Yes, I do. Oh, my God. You're going to be looking like one of those dudes who, like, has anime decals on their car, and it's just, like, a bunch of Ahego images. That's all it's going to be. Didn't hear you reply, got cucked by an ad? Oh, shit, my bad. Did I read something you said, Wes? Do you have a delay? I would like to stream snipe you. What, in Ghost of Tsushima? What do you mean? Are you gonna hog tie me and make me commit seppuku? Isn't that a single player game? Gato sucking Gojo's 6 eyes win. Dude, that just sounds like body horror. Gato sucking the eyes out of Gojo? Well, that makes it sound like he's just getting absolutely phenomenal dome. I mean, like, actually removing his eyeballs. IRL and end you. Oh, yeah, this is a restream, actually. I'm just predicting all of the things you guys are going to say. Can you react to Terraria, the animated series, after Hooters? Not today, but we can definitely run more react streams. We can do one. I'm off tomorrow, but I'll be back the day after tomorrow, and then we can run that for sure. Because react streams are fun. Runk, I can't find my inhaler. I should be fine, but if I disappear, it's been nice knowing you. Oh my God, dude. Yo, mod, steal all of the wind from Excel's lungs. Let's fast track this, okay? It's about efficiency. Sounds like, I don't know. Sounds like you can't handle all that breath. Let me take it off. Let me take it out of your hands. Got it, boss. Thank you very much, Adonis. Get on their case. Hi, Ronk. Sorry I haven't been able to watch the past few streams. Oh, it's all good, KD. Don't worry about it. Say something horrendous for my friend. It's his first time. Just keep watching a little bit longer. Just keep watching a little bit longer. It'll happen. I already talked about Gato sucking Gojo's eyes out of his head. I feel like that's pretty bad. And I redid the Hooters motorboating the 9/11 terrorists to death. I feel like that counts for something. Let's speed run this shit. Oh yeah, I also set a death threat towards one of my chatters. I feel like that counts. I condemned Excel to the afterlife with quickness. I already read that. Whoops, my bad. I'm leaving for now, but keep your guard up. All right, I will. I'll full counter your shit, buddy. It's coming right back at you, whatever blade you throw my way. I love my boyfriend, Die Pie. I'm very happy for you and your boyfriend. Not sure what you have against pie, though. I feel like me and the Coup would be best friends. Oh my God, lambs to slaughter. This is the joke I made of Luxmaxers going to the Coup and being like, or the Q, sorry, and being like, I see that you do genetic mutations. Can you give me a sick jawline, pretty please? Get turned into the gyrating flesh cube? Fuck! Damn it, dude. Come on. I thought we were both like big fans of Dr. Miami. Come on. The what? Dude, you gotta read all tomorrow's. The Q are a alien race in a book, All Tomorrows, that visits humanity, and it turns us into these, it breeds us into these absolute monstrosities. My favorite one is the Colonials. This was the video. This was the star of my viral Instagram reel. It's just 2.8 million views. Don't even worry about it. It was a joke about the about Luxmaxers getting turned into the Colonials. Hold on, I can show you. I can show you for any of the uninitiated. These fuckers are absolutely hilarious. Dude, my internet is so ass, brother. Open. Open. Jesus. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Can I get my cleft lip fixed as they turn me into a puddle? Exactly. In both the community, I'm both the community waste disposal and community air humidifier. You humidify the air by just coughing horribly as you try to breathe. It's just spit. Anyway, these are the colonials. One of my favorite, homunculi that is created by the Q, and they're so cute, dude. Come on, yo, turn one of these motherfuckers into a twin mattress for me. Come on, I want a sentient mattress that can feel this hinge link thinking my strokes are L strokes. That's what I want, man. Anyway, sorry, it was a stupid joke. I need a blanket like that. That's what I'm saying. Well, these are three-dimensional, my brethren. This is gonna have to get turned into a mattress for you, or perhaps a very large memory foam pillow. But I don't believe that they're thin enough to be blankets, at least from my understanding. They better keep them holes closed. Dude, what do you mean? What if your feet get cold when you're sleeping at night? Dip them in the mouth. It's like a foot bath. It's like, you have like a foot massager installed in your bed. Hello, Runk. Off topic university update. I get to read about the witch trials and Beowulf. Dude, let's go. It's just gonna be, you're basically reading about a bunch of crazy ass men being like, burn. Burn these hoes. That's like all of it, basically. They're like incels that got mad that women were turning them down. And then they're like, death to all women, which is insane. Definitely an interesting read, though. Those are genuinely some of the most tame creations. Yeah, I think that's why I like them. You get deeper into the queue, or all tomorrows, and you start getting some real freaky deaky things. Like the weird, carrot dude who births eggs from a tube that comes out of the ground. Or no, wait, it's like hold on, let me show you. Hold on, let me not show my typing on stream. Chat, have y'all been seeing the Joe Bart edits on your For You page? I have not. Are there interesting Joe Bart clips that are going around right now? What is that one
I love
called?
power, I love capitalism.
How's that new monitor?
Dude, it's sick. Wait. You want to see it? If you don't know, I've been basically streaming with a monitor where half of it was broken for 3 months at this time. And now I finally hold on. Where's my funny cam? Dude, what? This side isn't broken to shit. Let's go. Wait, I can high five myself. There we go. It's a little bit of self-love for you. Anyway, very happy about that. Unban, he sounds chill. Unban who? I don't have any unban requests. Pretty much anyone that's ever been banned in here was either from spamming a bunch of shit or saying slurs. I saw a dude in my TikTok comments asking to get unbanned, and I don't know which one it was. But brother, if you're watching this stream, I'm sorry. Pretty much everyone who's been banned in here was banned for a good reason. So I think I'm good, actually. Read my previous question that doesn't have an emoji. Brother, send it again. Just send it again, man. Beautiful. Thank you very much. Yes, my cheap ass monitor ended up having to go to Best Buy in the end. The dude from Facebook Marketplace was trying to scam like crazy. He's like, dude, no, it's $80, no power cord. Not sure if the HDMI port has shit in it or not. Oh my God. Facebook Marketplace gave me your location, right? How about I rob your whole home? How about I rob your whole home for free, actually? Since you're trying to scam like that, dude. What? Yes, waiter. More horrendous shit. Dude, you already know. That's what I was saying. Runk, have you played any of the Batman games? I have not, dude. They look cool though. Isn't Arkham one of the best games ever? I see people hype it up like crazy. Actually, I'm lying. I played Lego Batman. Which I don't know if that's a full game or if I just played as Batman in a section of a Lego game, but I have a distinct memory of that. What did you decide on the banned person? My audio cut out. No. Everyone who's been banned in here was like for saying racial slurs or like spamming a million fucking times. Dude, do you know how tolerant I am? I get like 10 death threats every stream, and I know y'all are joking, but like I ride along with so many bits. Like, you legitimately have to be so annoying to get banned in here. Like, unbelievably annoying. You guys know this as watchers of me. I'm sure there's been chatters in here who I've let stay where you're like, God, that person is killing the vibe, you know? So any of those people who get banned, it's like, you really had to test me. You really had to test my patience. Unban him, then talk straight to him, then ban him again. I don't even know who him is. Most of the people who were banned in here were like I said, for saying racist shit. I mean, in the early days of the stream, we used to play like Union Jack when motherfuckers would get banned because it was just like Slavic kids saying the N-word and threatening to kill me. Sometimes I worry I get a little too much, but good to know I'm chilling. Yeah, you're fine. I mean, I'll ride along with like almost everything that's said in here. Union Dixie, yeah. Almost everything that is said in here is a bit. You know what I'm saying? So like, to get banned? Oh my god. Read pinned. Okay, hold on. That's what I thought. Adonis asked me if we should unban and timeout. Nah. Meh. Who cares? Leave them, and then when enough people get banned, we can just run an unbanned stream and farm some content from that shit. How about it? I can go through unban requests, which I've never done before. I think it'd be fun. Runk's so big, people have to repeat comments to be seen. I know, man. It's getting crazy. As soon as there was more than 10 people in here, my ass is struggling to read. I've been having a hard time since like 5 months ago. Same here. I don't have mods, so people have to be really bad for me to pause what I'm doing and ban them. Yeah, I mean, even with my mods, like, you know, Sato, Adonis is a new mod too, but like, even Sato and Adonis, like, they don't fucking ban people. Like, you really have to fuck up to get banned. When Runk was small, we had to re-say our comments. Yeah, that is true. Maybe I'm just an L reader in general. That's true. You know, maybe I'm just a liability for the popcorn reading. To be fair, the chat, you know, if I look away for like 40 seconds, I get very disoriented. It's a lot of colors and stuff. Next video ought to be about Chris Chan, isn't it? Isn't Chris Chan like the OG lolcow? I don't know much about Chris Chan, but am I correct in that assertion? Also, what's up, Cooper? I shall eat thine toes from the gravest tacos of the billions. What? Dude, you're gonna do my Tootsies Chipotle style, brother? What? What's going on here? Yo, when you're munching on my grilled up Tootsies, are you going for soft shell or hard shell, brother? Soft shell or hard shell tacos? Let me know. Runk, what is your favorite game? Elden Ring. My favorite game of all time is Elden Ring, and my runner-up right now is The Witcher 3. I've been having an absolute blast playing The Witcher 3. Those are the only two games that have ever, like, blown my mind, where I'm playing them and audibly being like, what the fuck?
I love
What
money,
the
I love
hell?
power, I love capitalism.
Yeah, it's a bit that I'm running. Totally LOL. Anyways, looking handsome even in your state of nausea.
Well, thank you very much. We'll see if that keeps up, if the nausea manifests into something more. Chris Chan is the most documented person on the internet. I'm not lying. Is it like good? Is it good that Chris Chan is the most documented person, or is it like we have a Library of Alexandria dedicated to like some absolute freakazoid? You know what I'm saying? No. Okay. So I guess not. I just kind of saw Chris Chan, and I assumed that Chris Chan was like, I don't know, just another one of the lolcows that's like low-key racist and like pedophilic or something. No, not at all bad. Yeah, I mean, that's like all lolcows. They're like, you know, people, I don't know. I'm caught somewhere between like empathizing, being disgusted by the existence of lolcow content, empathizing with lolcows, and then also 90% of the time they're either like racist or pedophiles. He R-worded his mom. Oh my god, dude. What? Is he in jail? What the fuck? Is he the most documented person in the world just because he's getting caught on prison CCTVs? Like, yeah, dude. Holy shit. He's not now. What? How? How'd he get out? What do you mean, man? Oh my God, our legal system. Jesus Christ. Oh my God, he slept with his dementia-ridden mother. So it was like statutory, and maybe that's why he's not. That's crazy. Holy shit. He got out. Okay, wow. Whoa, whoa. Oh my God, yo, explode that guy. What do you mean? Document his end as well. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Yes, for a bit, and then got let go for a lack of evidence. Jesus Christ, that's crazy. This villain is living among us? That's what I'm saying, dude. Get his ass up out of here. What the fuck? Is he still making like TikToks and shit? I think Chris Chan is a trans woman. Is that true, or is that like, I've seen some lolcows like try to adopt like minority or like oppressed group aesthetics so that people like don't like ridicule them as harshly, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like for like woke points or something. Proof poor people can be villains too. Yeah, I mean anybody can. Oh shit, they might be. Okay, so it's real. Damn, that is fucked. Jesus Christ. They are trans, but like it's questionable, TBH. Yeah, because I've seen. I mean, granted, people writ large could just be misgendering Chris Chan. But I've heard a lot of people refer to Chris Chan as a guy. Although I guess that probably would just be misgendering, people not, caring to pay attention to that. No, Chris Chan is not a legitimate trans person. You should check out Boogie2988 after Chris Chan. See, aren't all these people just pedophiles? Is it like, what do you mean check out? What does that mean? Anytime people tell me to like look at lolcow content, I'm like, I'm just gonna take a gander and be like, ugh. That's all I'm really gonna do. You're handsome. Well, thank you very much. Boogie was just a big dickhead. Okay, so I'm slandering. Never mind. Never mind. Do not sue me for slandering. Pretty please. I guess I don't know, assumed after seeing that whack-ass neckbeard that dude has. Unfortunately, our legal system is a joke. When me and half my class, plus some underage classmen, went to the police because of a stalker that was in my grade, they lost the evidence and basically told us to fuck off, paid his way back into the school, and donated the 3D printer to the school. Jesus Christ. That is such a bummer. Holy shit. I do concur, though. The legal system is a joke. I found out recently that the kid who in my story, another viral Instagram reel, that dude who was gonna like shoot up my school and then went on to like be a full-on sexual predator and up in northern New Orleans. No one really talks about it that way, but for all you people who aren't from the 504, dude diddled hella people. Motherfucker's out of prison or out of jail rather, and he's like he works as like a Boy Scout or some shit. It's crazy. Absolute bummer. Not to be a dick. Runk, when is the video? We're gonna get into it. Just wanted to talk a little bit. God damn. It's been 25 minutes already. I really don't know how to shut up. A Boy Scout? Yeah, motherfucker's like a troop leader, man. How? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Boy Scouts, if you've seen literally any video about the Boy Scouts, you know the kind of people that they be attracting fairly regularly, unfortunately. I'm glad the legal system got my uncle. He did heinous things to his toddler stuff. Whoa. Yeah, I mean, they catch some of them, but the few that they don't really sort of like poison the whole batch. Rate my conversation starter. How many disabilities do you have? Probably L conversation starter, have to say. I mean, unless you're like trying to go band for band, I'm not sure how many racks you have in that regard. Then I feel like that's okay. But in general, that I feel like if you started a conversation that way, people would probably take offense. Also, so sorry. Can you check the DM I sent you after stream? No rush. It's just a question I had. Is there a reason it cannot be sent in here? If there is, then yeah, I can take a look at it. I might forget though, to be fully honest. I'm not really on Discord like that. Okay. What was I gonna do? Oh, the video. Okay. Hold on. Let me pause this real quick. Yeah, I can type here. Okay, sign it through. Don't forget to look at my edits when you go into Creative Corner. If you don't read my messages, something very, very bad is happening to any character you like in any piece of fiction. Okay, we'll check it out after the video. You'll still be here. I'm actually loving the new Crash Out Blonde arc. This pleases the god of combat very much. Okay, little recap. So far, you said before the video, you liar. You're fucking damn right I lied. I lied, dude. I'm procrastinating. I'll take a look after. And I'll be happy to. You've been getting a lot better at edits. I don't know if you saw the
I love
VOD
money,
that
I
time.
love power, I love capitalism.
That same stalker I have stalked me from like 2nd or 3rd grade into college. I'm pretty
Into
sure he's the
college?
reason I got mysteriously kicked out. I had straight A's and was communicating with the school until suddenly I was dropped like a dead fly. Still have to pay my student loans and I lost my $50,000 scholarship that I got through my SAT.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ, Lions. The universe really has a way of just kicking your teeth in. Good Lord. That sucks shit. But hey, man, everything that goes wrong in your life and looking around where you are now, it just makes it all the more impressive, doesn't it? You know, that you really did your big one. Hi Ronk, I'm sorry to bother you, but I was wondering, are we allowed to link our own Twitch? I left a message in general, but I don't want to disrespect you or your community guidelines. No. I apologize for anybody who is a small streamer in here, but I do not want to create this into a bulletin board for self-promo just because it makes the quality of the content worse for anybody else who comes in here. You're totally allowed to promote within certain sections of the Discord, though. You can community build and stuff. I may be the blood god, but I don't want his blood. Yeah, that's disgusting. Okay. Time to be on the same frequency. All right, let me little recap once again. Hooters right now is owned by private equity and the 4 OG guys who started Hooters. Okay, they were like, God damn, we keep getting kicked out of restaurants because we're like every time we see a pretty young lady at a bar. So let's make a restaurant where we won't get kicked out because we're so goddamn creepy. They started it, got bought by private equity, and now they can't decide if they're a family restaurant or if they're like basically, a strip club. They can't decide where they want to go. Okay, let's resume. Sorry to all the people that weren't here yesterday. I'm sure some of this won't make any sense at all, but we only have like 14 minutes left of the video, so you'll be fine. Let's go.
Problems. In 2004, it was found that job applicants to a Hooters in West Covina, California.
Oh, yeah. And the section we're in right now is the employee handbook, which is the training that the employees of Hooters are given. And it's basically like, don't be fat, don't be a chud. You have to be hot for our customer base, pretty much. Okay, let's keep going. Dude, okay, I don't want to read about Chris Chan anymore. That dude's freaking me out. Let's keep going.
California was secretly filmed while undressing, prompting a civil suit.
What? Oh my God, dude.
In 2004, it was found that job applicants to a Hooters in West Covina, California, were secretly filmed while undressing, prompting a civil suit.
Dude, we are getting into so much deviancy right at the beginning of the stream. We talked about Chris Chan, goddamn Boogie, allegedly. Maybe I'm slandering in that. I swear I remember hearing about some weird shit for that. And now this? Jesus Christ, that's disgusting. Ugh.
The company responded to the incident with additional employee training. I know this is a long time ago, but additional employee training? Forgive me for pointing out the obvious, but it seems to me that if your business model has to budget for endless lawsuits, perhaps the concept is fundamentally flawed. And I acknowledge that sadly, women are in danger of harassment in any workplace. I think what gets me.
Wait, so they assigned more employee training when an employee was filmed while changing into their uniform, I presume. One, why do they have to change at work? What the fuck? That's so weird. Two, dude, what was in the employee training? How to spot a spy camera. Motherfucker, are we Tom Cruise? Why is this Mission Impossible of not having old men stare at my boobs unconsensually? Like what do you mean? That's crazy. You must rappel down from the ceiling with a aluminum alloy wire and retrieve your clothes, hiding from all of the secret cameras. That's what the fuck. Oh my, that blew my mind.
Thing
Okay.
about Hooters is the dishonesty around it. It's an environment that innately empowers men to objectify women, but they treat it like it's camp. Like, oh, it's just, you know, but it's more than just a hazard of the trade, it's a danger. They recently had an initiative where they posted in women's bathrooms a code word, angel shot. So
Oh, damn. Okay, so that's like for the one of your stalkers is that. Oh my god. Dude. Maybe she'll get into it. I bet there are so many stalkers for employees at Hooters. MIB training? That's what I'm saying, dude. Why are we getting secret agent training for working at a girl at Hooters just to avoid getting sexually harassed? How about policing the fucking harassers, man? Jesus Christ. Like training, like job interview and they're trying on clothes. Yeah, that's crazy. That's so gross. I mean, from the way that you said that, it doesn't even sound like there was really serious disciplinary action applied to, I presume, the manager. I don't know, the recruitment team. Typical corporate bullshit.
I love money, I love power, I love capitalism.
At dispensaries we will endure with stalkers, it's horrid.
Yeah, that's what I mean, honestly, it must be, you know, there's like a line in the Childish Gambino song where he's like, to be beautiful is to be hunted. And it must be fucking terrifying. I mean, honestly, being any sort of like attractive, femme presenting person remotely that's at a fixed location. Jeez, oh, thank you for the follow. Any like beautiful femme presenting person that's like at a fixed location for, you know, like as a certainty, you're gonna, you're gonna acquire stalkers. It must be even worse at like a Hooters where the whole point is them being like sexually attracted to you. And I bet a lot of these girls are encouraged to like flirt to get more tips. That would just encourage it even more. This might be a messed up theory, but they might do teeter-tottering because they want to get a minor male audience and get more money. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like it because they're trying to promote themselves as like a family-friendly business. And they had 16-year-olds working there. They also covered that. This Hooters, which is explicitly like selling sex, was hiring like 15 to 16-year-olds to work as waitresses. So it's giving pedophilia. It's giving pedophilia just from the top down, from corporate all the way down to the managers. 16-year-olds working there is fucking insane. What? Yeah, dude. What was that? It was Amy Adams. Amy Adams was a Hooters girl when she was like 16. Dude, disgusting. Anyway. This is really, truly only getting worse as we go on. At the beginning, this was a very, like, haha video, but good God. I'm going to invest in some self-defense classes at some point because that just scares me to death. Yeah, it's smart. Or, honestly, just get some pepper spray. I mean, I told you, like, I accidentally revived one of my neighbor's stalkers who she had, like, sprayed with a full canister of pepper spray when I was moving out of my apartment in L.A. Literally the day I was moving out of my apartment in L.A., this dude started screaming, crying outside my apartment, like butt naked. It turns out he was a stalker and a lady pepper sprayed him. So if you want to defend yourself, acquire some pepper spray. That would be my advice. Jesus, I'm not against stripper restaurants. I love boobies, but damn, my boobies need to be old enough for a degree at least. Goddamn, that's what I'm saying. Two main things, and I'll press play on the video in a second, but y'all are typing a lot and I'm trying to read it. One, if your business is to sell sex, obviously do not allow children in there. And two, if your business is to sell sex, you need to understand that you're going to be you have to manage customers how you do in a sexualized market, which is having bouncers and bodyguards. You have to run it like a strip club. Even though it's technically a restaurant, right? The product really is these beautiful young women that are like working there to try to, get good tips. You have to protect them. Like, that's the only thing that makes it like morally viable in any sort of way. Is Twin Peaks equally as dark, or are they
money, I love power, I love
the yin to their yang?
Family-friendly restaurant like what? This ain't Fredbear's Family Diner.
Yeah, dude. What? Like, makes it family. I mean, the family-friendly thing makes no goddamn sense. Like, I'm sorry, Freddy Fazbear isn't wearing like a G-string. Like, what are we talking about? Safety is so downplayed with this kind of stuff. It's so sad. Yeah, I mean, it's terrible. Dude, we had a security guard at my Chipotle, and that shit was imperative to our safety. People pulled literal guns inside of our Chipotle. Granted, we were in a dangerous part of LA. Said this before last stream, but you need security. Okay, I'm going to press play.
So this is a way for customers to communicate with bartenders if they feel unsafe. But what about the employees? We were taught that our jobs were less about selling food and more about selling the fantasy of the Hooters girl. According to Anderson, she even had to sign away her right to sue if she was sexually harassed
Oh my God.
on the job.
Oh my God. Oh my God, dude. They made them
I
sign the
love
thing
money,
where
I
they
love
can't sue for
power,
being
I love
harassed.
capitalism.
Shit, when I had a coworker put a knife to my neck, Walmart did nothing even though it happened in front of 2 different cameras.
Yeah, they just don't give a fuck at all because they know that you're going to quit. Like, that's how it goes. They bleed you out. I mean, I had a couple, much less extreme, but I was complaining to my managers at Universal Studios about a couple workplace safety things. All of a sudden, I'm getting scheduled 1 shift a week, couldn't pay my rent, had to quit, get a different job. Like, you know, that's how they do that to you. They didn't even have the gall to fire me because there was a severance package. Disgusting, dude. Typical corporate bullshit, like one of y'all said earlier.
Less about selling food and more about selling the fantasy of the Hooters girl. According to Anderson, she even had to sign away her right to sue if she was sexually harassed on the job.
That
it also
is
says
crazy.
that if you ever file any kind of legal claim against the company, you forfeit your right to go to court and instead will handle it within the company in arbitration. The problem with this kind of work that's solely based on a woman's sexuality, but isn't
Well, I was almost bled out. What? Wait, so you mean the knife was not just put to your neck? You actually got cut? Oh my, almost bled out. Sorry. I read almost bled out as literally like you were on your last like quart of blood, not like, yeah, you almost got your artery cut. I see. I understand now. Yeah, that's insane. I can't believe that you're legally allowed to have employees not be able to sue you for workplace harassment. That's crazy. I didn't. Well, I guess just I'm learning to be more and more disappointed in the American judicial system. But holy shit, that should not be legal. I've seen stricter rules at goddamn brothels. That's what I'm saying, dude. You need to. Well, that's what I was saying yesterday, which is like, you know, well, a lot of strip clubs are absolutely abhorrent, but I have a couple good examples in my head of strippers I would talk to in New Orleans who worked at clubs, you know, like in the quarter. And dude, they were like safe as fuck because they had hella bouncers, man. You need to be like a little prince with like your team of guards, man. That's how all the strippers need to be. They need to have golems where they can go crush that guy into a ball, and they go "Urgh," and grab the fucking pervert guy and you know what I mean? Like that immediately. Runk, can you become a stripper? I just got to practice my ass bouncing tactics a little bit more. Sorry. Give me a moment. I'm in my training arc. I'm in my bouncing on it training arc. Okay, let's go.
explicitly sex work is that the boundaries are so much murkier. I will admit I've not visited one, so this is purely based on research. From what I understand, strip clubs have quite strict rules with how you interact with the entertainers and security. You're not allowed to touch.
They're honest about what they're selling. You are selling sex, so they have to put around the parameters that you have to for selling sex. This is literally like the selling sex equivalent to like the selling whippets loophole. Like this is the selling Galaxy Gas equivalent to sex work. You know what I mean? Hey, what's up, Brent? How you doing? That's what this is, where there's like one little loophole that they're getting through, so they have no responsibility to take care of their employees. Sexual assaulters make me disgusted. How dare you do that to another human? Yeah, I mean, I can't even comprehend those people. It's incomprehensible. I can't even speak about it. I really truly don't understand that pathology. Just because the waitress flirts doesn't mean they are interested in you, but take every shot you want to take. You miss everyone you don't take, and when you look back, it feels like you're missing memories you should have. Yeah, I mean, you know, you can shoot out like cordial flirting towards anybody in this world, I think, but the second it's not received, you should just chill. You know what I mean? And also, to be clear, flirting is not going like sick honkers, by the way. Like, that is not it. You know, compliment, you know, if you're like, think your waitress is cute or whatever, you could be like, oh, I like your nails. Like, you know, whatever, that kind of thing. That's a cool ring. You know? Not like you have wonderfully smooth legs. Like, oh, dude, what? How do you, what kind of razor do you use? They're so smooth. That's weird. That's weird. Your eyes
I love
pair
money, I
lovely
love
with the night
power, I
sky.
love capitalism.
My uncle was my dad and mom's bouncer when they worked at an Irish pub, and he's an ex-D1 lineman who's 6 feet 3 inches and now around 400 pounds. But my
Gollum.
dad got him onto his fight team and then became the Pancration world champion in Scandinavia in the mid-2000s. He also told me if I ever start bouncing he's going to come down and cause havoc.
Yeah, bouncing is a terrible fucking job. My security guard looked like he wanted to kill himself every single day. To be real. Also, I'm very happy that my god of battle in the domain is a descendant from a god of war, apparently. That's awesome. Okay, let's keep going.
Have quite strict ones work is that the boundaries are so much murkier. I will admit I've not visited one, so this is purely based on research. From what I understand, strip clubs have quite strict rules with how you interact with the entertainers and security. You're not allowed to touch them. Whereas in restaurants, the exact same gazing is encouraged, but the boundaries aren't clear because it's under the guise of you're just serving wings. In this Atlantic article, a former employee described her experience as being thrown into a shark tank and recalls having men wait outside for her to finish her shift and
oh my god, dude. Stalker theory actualized in a truly unfortunate manner. Brother, lines of men. So you mean these dudes were stalking in an orderly fashion? What the fuck, man? Hey, man. You think, okay, not funny, but also like just weird. This is what I mean for their moral conundrum. Do you think in the line of stalkers, some of them were like more against like cutting in line than stalking a woman? Like, how are you that guy, dude? Hey, don't cut in line, dude. It's my turn first to harass this lady. God, dude, I can't understand line cutters, man. I'm not blood related to them. Most of my family is chosen, but I do have a lineage of martial arts in my bloodline. Dude, that's totally fine. You don't have to be blood related to inherit one for all. That's just the spirit of the people that you're around, man. All of my familial uncles have lung diseases from smoking too much. So that's what I inherited.
I love money, I love power, I love capitalism.
That's the way my stalker is, LOL.
Yeah, that's so fucking weird. Oh, guys, can't understand. Dude, get in line, dude. It's not your turn to harass the 18-year-old. Like, what the fuck? Oh, my God, it's crazy. I mean, you're operating somewhere within the bounds of, I don't know, like you're towing the line of insanity and, like, compartmentalization, you know, where you have this part of you that's completely, you're unable to reconcile with. It's, like, violent and obsessive in nature, and then you're also trying to apply like typical societal paradigms on top of it. It leads to the strangest shit. Like this, dude, lined up. She had a line of stalkers outside in an orderly fashion in some fucking middle school waiting for school lunch ass line, but it's just to shoot your shot at an 18-year-old by being like sick honkers, dude. What? That's why they respect and are scared of other men checking them. Yeah. Dude, those people are pussies. You check them one time, dude. I mean, they are the most skittish people ever. Because there's like, for a lot of them, there is a deep-seated shame in who they are as a person, as there should be. So the second there's like any press on that, they just like fall apart like a house of cards. There's been like 2 times in my life where I had to confront a creepy guy on behalf of one of my friends who were women. One time it was my best friend's older sister. And they are like the weakest, sad little men. They always tuck tail and run. Yeah, exactly. And just in the most pathetic manner too. I mean, really, like, just like gross. Like, look at them the same way you look at like a roach. Anyway, that I cannot believe that she had a line of stalkers outside. Like a mob or something would make sense. Anyway, whatever. Let me shut up.
To a shark tank and recalls having men wait outside for her to finish her shift and being flashed by a customer. She told her manager and claims they said, he's a regular and he gives us a lot of money. Brogan recalls her manager saying, you signed up for this position. Look at what you're wearing. Hooters did not reply to a request for comment. Also, bear in mind that they hire teenagers. Historically, they have hired 16-year-olds. I don't believe this is the case
First day as a 17-year-old at Hooters. That's what I'm saying. That's oh god, it's so fucking creepy and predatory. Oh my god.
Anymore. But this story is from someone who was 17 at the time. Many of the customers are lonely men, and you might build a rapport with them. They might be very friendly and act kind towards you, but then they might start to push those boundaries. And I'm sure many of you can relate to that confusion.
And they explicitly encourage
I
it
love
in
money,
the
I love
slogans for
power,
the
I love
company.
capitalism.
I will always confront creepy people. I've had my fair share of run-ins. Hell, I got catcalled in high school, tracked the guy down, slammed him into a locker and threatened him. I'm sure he's never even thought about doing that again.
Let's go, Lions. Very good. Very, very good. I'm proud of you for that. Nice. Yeah, holy shit. I mean, we all have a liability and responsibility to protect each other from these goddamn miscreants, man. Also, okay, on what she said in the video, they are explicitly encouraging customers to push the boundaries with these girls. For Hooters Airline, the slogan was literally like, come join the Mile High Club or some shit. Literally, like, you can fuck the girls that are on the plane. Ugh, dude, what? I mean, they reworded it somehow where it was like a play on words, but it's explicitly the point. Like, they know their traffic is being driven by men who are going to fork over more money explicitly just to push the boundaries of these young women. That's like not what I'm saying is feature, not a bug.
When someone is making you feel uncomfortable, but you're not sure if you're overreacting. As another employee said, at 19, I was just learning boundaries and how much energy those question marks take. Is that okay? Is that? Okay, that definitely bothered me.
That's what's so predatory about it. I bet that's why they're hiring young women, is they're not good at boundary setting. Nobody who's young is good at boundary setting. That's probably the explicit reason why these young women are being targeted to be hired there. I mean, beyond, because otherwise, I mean, women who are like all the way up to like 40 fit the, like, you know, stereotypical shallow, like, you know, beauty standard that is required for their like hiring practice. But it's all these young women that don't know how to, like, you know, put their foot down for the most part. God, that's so gross.
Mark's take. Is that okay? Is that? Okay, that definitely bothered me. That was gross or mean. But would my manager care? My managers, who were all men, were sleeping with the Hooters girls 10 years younger. And I don't want to paint all the managers who work there as creeps. I found videos from employees saying that they've befriended their managers. What I am saying is that the culture of Hooters is potent for all these issues. That blurred line allows them to use plausible deniability to keep employees from complaining. Women showing their bodies isn't the problem. Liking boobs isn't the problem. It's the plausible deniability. Woo! They want to have their cake and eat it.
Good news for me, man. Sorry.
The common isn't from complaining. Women showing their bodies isn't the problem. Liking boobs isn't the problem. It's the plausible deniability. They want to have their cake and eat it. The common line about Hooters restaurants is that the customers just go there for the wings, wink wink. But no one's unclear about the Hooters business model. Sells subpar food, invites clientele to objectify the female waitstaff, tolerate sexual harassment, and present this all as a family restaurant where it's all just fun and games. Relax.
Yeah, that's what's so, like, gross about it. I mean, like I said earlier, it's literally the, like, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Galaxy Gas loophole where they're selling whippets because, like, no, technically it's for restaurants. And then they don't have any legal responsibility to run their business, you know, I mean, I guess the analogy falls apart for whippets because you're just not allowed to sell them. But they have no legal responsibility to run their business as what it is if they're able to operate under this, pseudonym, like faux identity. Dude, earlier one of my friends said Trump should bomb Venezuela and all Middle Eastern countries. Jewish people aren't people, and was defending rapists and said some rape isn't actually rape. I was physically repulsed, dude. What the fuck? Dude, expel that guy from the friend group, man. Who up gooping? Dude, There are two wolves inside of me. One is deeply concerned with the state of the youth, and the other is up gooping. That's horrible, man. Alan, I really don't know what advice to give you other than never interact with that person ever again and encourage your friend not to be friends with that person. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. Also, what the hell do you mean Jewish people aren't people? What does that even mean? like what? Being anti-Semitic is fucked up. But just being like Jewish people don't exist, I've never even heard of that before. That's crazy. Inverse gooping. What is inverse gooning? People have been saying that lately. Is that like operating like a vacuum cleaner, like just strawing your shit, like soaking it up? Thank you for the follow. I'm part Jewish, and I'm half ethereal. Well, very nice. They don't exist. They're holograms, dude. That's so stupid. I mean, I know you're kidding, but that other kid obviously wasn't. What the fuck does that mean, man? God, that's so funny. People can be so dumb. He said they should bring back the 3/5 law thingy, but for Jewish people. Yo, expel that dude from your friend group. What? Or try to re-educate him and just bring him around normal people. Motherfucker has clearly been on too many like weird ass chat rooms and fell down a weird YouTube rabbit hole. I mean, with how old you are, it's probably, you could definitely, that's a redeemable person. You can pull him up out of that weird shit for sure, but it's not your job. So if you're like, kick him in the balls and walk away, man. You're good. An hour into the stream for a 14-minute video. I know. The cure for male red pilling is community, and I'll stand by that. Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, I made a video about that like 2 days ago. But I do not have the emotional maturity to provide community to red pill people. I'm filled with too much rage, resentment. Too many people I know have been hurt, and I'm not able to reconcile that in my brain. So I am not good enough. I'm not like a Thorfinn. I can't do that for those people. But for, people who are better than me, that is the cure. Free Superfant, yes or no? Oh, Superfant got banned? What happened to Superfant? What was Superfant getting up to? POV, Runk when he's become rich finally, marries lions, and does his first drunk stream. Okay, what is this?
With scribehow.com.
These fucking ads ruin every link that you send. A Frank Sinatra song. I assume that's just a victory lap.
I love money, I love power, I love capitalism.
I've helped a few people, but I'm at a point where I do not have the capacity to do it anymore.
Yeah, I used to have a savior complex, and that got me into, being in a police room talking about how one of my friends was about to shoot up a school. Like, I'm done with that shit. I lost that quality of myself back when I was like 15, dude. No. Because also, like, I'm friends with so many people. Okay, we're going to get back to the video in a second. He's a chud. Who are we talking about? Oh, thank you very much for the follow. He's a chud. Who's a chud? You talking about me? I swear to God, brother. Swear to God, brother. I'll send my army of chuds down, and they'll feast on your beauty, and all of it's going to transfer to me, okay? And then I'll be Chad, and you'll be a corpse. You won't even be alive to be a chud. How about it? Sorry. Anyway, he called me a bum and constantly corrected my grammar. Oh, unban him. Is he just timed out? What do you mean? Unban him. It's just fine. Shit, what was I saying? That is funny though. He got timed out. Oh, okay, that's fine. Yeah, you can leave him timed out. I give my mods the right to power trip on any one of you. So, you know what I mean? Watch out. Who up bumming and grammaring? Dude, not Sato apparently. Having a goddamn get a personal Grammarly assistant in the chat and getting mad. Anyway, shit, what was I saying before? Oh, yeah, right-wing spaces, who up gumping it? What, like Forrest gumping it? I'm not sure what gumping it would entail. Does that mean starting a Fortune 500
I love money, I love
shrimp
power,
business?
I love capitalism.
Peep the link Sado sent LOL.
That was the Frank Sinatra song, right? I don't want to get this section of the VOD muted if it's the link for the song. Fuck you, I'm dyslexic. Dude, all of my best friends I've ever had are dyslexic, and like 2 of them go to like UCLA and have a 4.0, so. Come on. No excuse. No excuse. Flip them B's and D's. Lock in. Um, anyway, yeah, the cure for right-wing ideology is community. Much more difficult to change once they're older. But for young people, that is the case. However, I can't do that shit explicitly because, and even growing up, I was like, I can't rock with this shit. It feels so disloyal to my friends who are in any minority group. Like, I grew up in New Orleans. I had hey, what's up, Superfan? How you doing? Happy to have you back. I was around and like really close friends with so many like trans people, bisexual people, black people, Hispanic people, you know, second generation immigrants. Like New Orleans is very much like a melting pot of peoples. So fuck I look like to all my friends over there if I'm like trying to cut up in some like effort to save a guy who's like racist. That's yeah, not worth it to me. I'd rather, show loyalty to my buddies. Law Light Yowie. Are you talking about Trafalgar D. Law? Are you talking about my man right here? Is that who you're speaking about? Is your name are you named after this guy gulping down Light Yagami's forbidden pen? Is that No. Okay. No One Piece included in the Yowie. Okay, got it. I understand. A little bit disappointed, but that's fine.
I love money, I love power, I love capitalism.
I've been having to flip my parents' perspective on a lot. It's been killing me, especially as of late. Sometimes people are just in totally different worlds and you cannot save them. Save yourself.
I agree. I mean, my whole you want the fucking hat, dude? I'm rocking with the hoodie. Give me a second. Let me say this first. I agree. Yeah, I mean, that's my whole explicit purpose for making content is one, I kind of stumbled into it just by being silly. People started showing up. But once I'm here, the functional purpose is like, providing an oasis and a safe haven away from all that fuck shit. Like, no racist or bigoted people will ever survive in here for longer than like 30 seconds. The second they are identified, orbital beam, out. Like, out immediately. We're not dealing with any of that shit. Who up functioning? Brother, I think most of us are just barely qualifying for functioning. Okay, hold on. Let me go put on the hat. Give me 1 second. Stew and silence, because I refuse to tab out and play music. Give me a second. Contemplate your wrongdoings over your life. I like my chat to be in the midst of an existential crisis. Really primes them for gooning discourse.
I love money, I love power, I love capitalism.
When my bio father found out I was trans and I called him out for being MAGA, he told me to kill myself. It was one of the last few times I've talked to him.
I don't even think my grandma actually loved me. POV you right now because I left you for 10 seconds in silence. Okay, what is this screen? I'm new. This is my starting screen. Me as a wizard. Obama aliens. Weed Iron Man, that's my dog with my eyes on the top right, and that's me with my dog's head right to his left holding 2 pans. And then on the bottom right is me flexing a fake chain back when I was like 14. Fun fact that I was a magician when I took this picture, and I wore that cool black hoodie you see me wearing. It said baddest diva in cursive on the back, but I couldn't read cursive. So I was just walking around middle school serving. Without knowing. Everyone who I walked by were like, okay, baddest diva. I didn't even know. I you know what? Maybe I'm like the Lisan Al-Gaib of being the baddest diva. It just sort of like, it visited itself upon me, The real baddies serve without knowing. That's what I'm saying, man. It was effortless. I stumbled upon that hoodie and I didn't even know what it was. Just the baddest diva energy like called to me. The first thing I thought when I joined stream was that this guy definitely had a magic face. That's so mean. Oh my god, I did though. To be fair, Lions, thank you very much for the gifted. That is very sweet. I did, though. To be fair, makes it a little bit cooler. I did use my magic skills to cheat in poker all the time, which people count crime as cool. Did make probably around $200 from cheating in poker because I knew how to do underhand dealing and shit, which was pretty dope. Bought myself a nice little hoodie with that. Oh, hell yeah, I love crime. I'm pretty good at crime, brother. Or at least I was. I'm retired now. I'm a retired criminal because now I'm old and I can actually be prosecuted. And I'm good, dude. I do not want that legal smoke. But back in the day, man, I used to be like a genuine, thank you very much for the follow. I used to be a genuine robber, brother. I was in the cut in stores. I remember from one mall over the course of like 2 weeks when I was like 12, I stole like a felony amount's worth of products.
Magic is hot, honestly. Also, let me kick your ass in blackjack, love.
You could not kick my ass in Jack Black. I mean, in blackjack. Jack Black. Why am I thinking of? I thought Jack Black because people say I look like young him all the time. Anyway, dude, I stole like $1,400 worth of merchandise from a mall over the course of like 8 days. How did they not catch me? Oh my God. I'd literally show up with a backpack. Bro was a thief. I was a kid though. I mean, listen, I think it's good and valuable to go through your like phases where you're testing the bounds of the law before you're young enough to actually go to prison. You know what I mean? I was doing all of my like urban exploration, breaking into places that are shut down, stealing stuff, cheating in poker, all that back when I was like 14. And now I'm well adjusted. I'm 22. You know, no chance I'm going to jail. Hundreds of dollars worth of stolen Tokidoki. Dude, I was stealing like nice shit, dude. Burberry sweaters. Come on. 18 karat gold chains. Like nice shit. Couldn't get the 24 karat because they had all that like locked up in a case. But I got the 18 though. My mom ended up throwing all of them away because she was like, "Where'd you get this?" And I was like, "My grandma gave it to me." She was like, "Your grandma is only gifts you like bedazzled Confederate t-shirts." Like, what are you talking about? She did not give you a $400 Burberry sweater. The last thing you got was like a cartoon of Robert E. Lee being like, "Oh boy." If you don't know, my grandma is like hyper conservative from Florida. I am not that. Also, to be clear to all the new people, I mean, just went over my woke card. I presented it, but just to make that clear, not gonna lie, you could win a Nick Fuentes lookalike contest, dude. That is so unfortunate. I did look at that person more closely recently, and I do look like him. I need to lose some weight.
I love money, I love power, I love capitalism.
I don't want to say the shit I've stolen, but I was in court for a felony, armed robbery, but I definitely didn't have a hand in that. Definitely.
Dude, I believe you. That's so mean. I mean, yeah, it is, but also, you know what I'm saying? They're not really that wrong, if I'm being super honest. However, all I have to do is get down to the weight that I'm supposed to be at, and then I'm fine, dude. I got way more chiseled bone structure than that man does, I have to say. I just got a little bit of weight on me right now. That's it. Who's up gooping? Dude, is everyone just up in here gooping, man? Am I just background noise for your gooping? You look like Nick Fuentes and the Gaten dude from Stranger Things had a kid. God, y'all are being mean right now. Those are the DMs I get, man. Keep them in the DMs, okay? Okay. Back to the video. We are all gooping. All right. Well, I'm happy for y'all, dude. I'm excited for when I get off stream and I can start gooping. Let's keep going.
Max, even on this TikTok, on the official Hooters page, someone is openly horny posting in the comments. And this is how they respond. They know what they're doing.
They do have safety precautions because they know the type of audience that they're bringing in. And I just didn't feel just as safe here as I would feel probably working at any other serving job. And here's why. So at nighttime, the managers walk you out to your car and they know it's because there could be a creep waiting for you to get to your car at night. I've never seen that happen, but the managers walking you out to your car definitely prevents that.
I love money, I love power,
like,
I
I
love
would actually get in
capitalism.
trouble.
You're hot. Fuck him if you want to lose weight for yourself, do it. But he'll just say, "You look very handsome how you are."
Thank you very much, Lions. I appreciate it. That is very sweet. Okay. Holy shit. I mean, that makes sense. Yeah. The literally line of stalkers outside. So yeah, you would need to usher the women into their cars like you're transporting the fucking president. That's insane.
The managers walking you out to your car definitely prevents that from happening. Like, I would actually get in trouble if I walked out at night without letting them walk me to my car. They'd probably write me up.
We need to talk about it because there is a thing within these restaurants. And obviously, I'm sure anyone could guess, yeah, it's going to attract some weird men. It's deeper than that. When a restaurant has a regular, you can guess that he's also a regular at any other restaurant within like a 20-mile radius. For some reason, there are men that will just go and sit at these places for hours and hours on end. And you want to know what happened recently, just a few weeks ago, at a local restaurant. This man left behind on accident. On accident, he left behind this huge note with all these different girls' names.
Was he logging like their schedules and shit? Oh my god.
Type, build, do they live alone?
Oh my god, he would log the casual conversation with them? Oh my god, dude. You have to be such a chud to be a secret agent of the perverts at a restaurant, dude. What? Oh my god, holy shit.
What are their hours like? Do they have a partner? Tattoos? Like all these notes about them. And this did happen at Hooters when I worked there. There was a man, he was really weird. He would sit there all the time and he would like write women love letters and all kinds of weird stuff. He ended up getting banned, obviously, but the boundaries in which these types of people get banned, they can push the limits so far, because the truth of the matter is they bring profit to the businesses. So
that's the clientele explicitly, dude. Like, yeah, that's because they refuse to acknowledge the business model they have. Like, they literally want to bring in, they have a fucking pay pig business model, brother. They like, seriously, they have a pay pig business model. Nobody's just like there's not enough average everyday people who are thinking like, oh yeah, you know, I want some wings, let me go to Hooters. Like, no, it's the most horned up dudes ever who are showing up every fucking day and dropping like racks. It's like, you know, some like, I don't know, like financial dominatrix shit, but there's like, or not explicitly, not that fetish, but like they're spending all their money there like pay pigs, but with just wings as the middleman. Anyway.
So the managers don't want to just ban them until they are almost threatening someone. And obviously most of the girls that work at these restaurants are young, usually college age, sometimes even.
My mom buys the Hooters wings from Publix. They're low-key really good. That's a wholesome thing to say. You know what? I'm happy you like those wings. However, there's not enough of you regular folk who are like, you know what? I like these wings separated from the boobs. You know, there's just simply not enough people. Still pay pig business model for sure. Reddit mod ad customers. Yeah, I mean, literally, yeah. That's the only people who are like sustaining this business for the most part. Runk, when is a Peggle stream? I need to gamble crazy style. We can run that soon. Over, like, how about we run a Peggle stream? We can do a Peggle segment for the stream after next stream. How about that? So what the fuck is today? Friday. I'm live. What is my schedule? I'm live on Saturday, I think. So on Monday. We can do a Peggle stream on Monday. All right, let's keep going.
Even like barely legal 18, and then you have like low mid-20s. When I worked at Hooters, you were not allowed to walk in and out of that restaurant wearing your uniform. You had to have it covered up. And so if you're coming into work, you've got clothing on over your uniform. When you leave work, you're covered up. And when you leave work at night, if you're closing, you have to have a man walk you out. And none of the girls can leave like one by one, especially like you do not go outside by yourself. That was a no-no. If a man is not walking you out, all the girls are walking together to their car. But even then, usually a manager, a cook, someone is at least watching with the door open until you get in your car and you leave. Like, that's how serious it has to be, because it's extremely dangerous. And I'm actually relieved to see places like this starting to get shut down, because they are so dangerous for women, for young women, and they're extremely disgusting, and they just encourage men to be pigs.
And then they have the cheek, pun intended, to say they're family friendly. I mean, give me a break.
What the fuck? Like, I mean, I guess we're about to hear right now what possibly their explanation could be. Literally, the only thing I can think of that they could say for like why we're family friendly is that weird shit we saw at the beginning of the video, where they were like, you know, men used to bring their sons into Hooters as a way to like usher them into being straight. You know what I mean? Like in the same way that you see homophobes be like, I don't want like gay content around my kids because it's gonna make them gay. It's like the stupid inverse of that, where they're like, oh, if I bring my kid to Hooters, I'll make them like absolutely hyped up for boobs. You know what I mean? And you're like, brother, I'm literally 7. Give me like a train set. Like it's so. To be clear, I don't mean that's the only logic that makes sense. I mean that's the only argument, even with how bad it is, that they could even possibly say. Like, that's how stupid it is. The homophones are just jealous. I mean, yeah, fuck those people completely, dude. My grandpa was like that. Or at least he was before he got dementia. He used to be like, oh, well, just don't show me. It's like, motherfucker, if you're outside, sorry, dude, do we need to gay-proof the world for you? Who are you? You're some random old guy. What, you know, whatever. Side point. Hooters is family-friendly conversion therapy. Yeah, it dude, bingo. It's like, literally, you know, every, I forget what they say, like every accusation is a confession. The people who would do that are the kind of people who would say like, you know, don't show my kid gay content, it's going to make them gay. It's because they operate with like predatory sexual content exposure towards children, where they're trying to make their kids like just making sure that they like the gals. You know what I mean? It's gross. You're upset people are getting did down. Sounds like jealousy to me. I mean, yeah, probably, dude. I mean, my grandpa was in the Navy, so they got plenty of stereotypes of like, you know, folks being DL and in the goddamn Marines, brother. Come on. You're telling me you're stuck on a boat with a bunch of hunky men for like 6 months at a time and nothing's happening, dude? Come on. Come on. Grandpa was projecting. Hey, very possibly. All right, let's go on.
So who is Hooters for? Hooters claims it wants to be more for women. Hooters claims it's for families, the kids. But let's be honest, it's for men. And me arguing that it isn't family friendly isn't because I'm anti-boob. It's the atmosphere, it's the context, it's the fact that it encourages lewd behaviour. Visible boob isn't the problem, like, you know, breastfeeding in public isn't sexual. But if at Hooters the point is to eat wings and be horny, I'd say maybe don't bring your kids. And in terms of employee testimonials, it's mixed. I've seen some say that they like that there's kids there because they prefer dealing with kids than creepy men. But then I've also seen employees state that the family-friendly branding is a ruse. In reality, customers were 90% men, and we only saw a kid every few shifts. I don't find it cute at all now. Just gross and manipulative. It lets them say, we're just playing around. Don't be so uptight. It can't be that offensive if kids are here. In this installment of Are the Straights Okay? We have some Hooters merch, including a Life Begins at Hooters t-shirt, an I'm a Boob Man onesie, and your
dude, that is literally exactly what we were talking about. This is a fucking bib for a boy, a childhood boy that says I'm a boob man. Literally a baby. A motherfucker that could fit in this is not sentient, man. He's still concerned with not shitting himself. This is a child that does not have an opinion on boobs beyond, like, when he's hungry. Like, what the fuck? Okay, I'm happy. I feel very affirmed in my opinion. I called this pocket. It's about, like, it's for, like, straight culture as, like, an ushering in men or like young boys in a predatory way into being attracted to women in like, you know, in like a chauvinistic manner. Shit is nasty. All babies love boobs. That is true. All babies do love boobs, but this is that shit that we were talking about earlier, explicitly. Hey, boob man, I'm a boob man. There you go. Nice Hotel Transylvania reference. Anyway, the boob is his only form of food. I know, guys, come on. Let's take in a double entendre here. Why don't we? Pretty please. This is I'm a boob man joke about, you know, baby suck boob for food, but also I'm a boob man like I love tits Hooters. Like That's, you know, it's both of those things at the same time. I think it's a strange thing to put on your baby. I mean, an offhand joke, I don't know, like a brunch or something. I don't know. I guess I can see my uncle making a joke like that and laughing about it, but like the merchandising of the company, it's the explicit purpose of the brand.
Boob man onesie and your crib or mine bib. To be fair, these aren't for sale anymore. In 2010, the Orange County National Organization for Women, as well.
Oh, I'm in Orange County. Dude, any of y'all who want to hunt me, there's a major tip. You just received a clue. Track me down, please.
Well as 3 other
Make it quick.
California chapters called for Hooters to stop admitting children onto the premises. The Bristol UK branch didn't last very long. Only a year, in fact. There was bad press after they allegedly served a 3D naked boob cake to a 12-year-old. It's a bit weird, isn't it? And that brings me on to my theory as to why Hooters hasn't taken off in the UK. In fact, it's flopped. It came to Birmingham in 1998, but then closed after 18 months. In the 2000s, there was another push to expand in the UK, with the goal of opening in 36 locations by 2012. It didn't happen. Franchises that opened in Bristol and Cardiff in 2010 closed in 2012. Actually, it's not been a total flop. Liverpool Hooters is still going, so is Newcastle, and Nottingham has been running since 1998. So here's my theory as to why it does.
Dude, not to be mean, American calling Rainbow right now. Not to be mean, and I'm going to engage in stereotype. But oh my God, can you imagine the clientele at a British Hooters? Oh my God. You lot got a lot of nice knickers. Oh, that sounded terribly. Knickers, meaning underwear in the way that British people say it. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Underwear. Okay? God damn. British Hooters is a comedy series. That's what I'm saying, dude. That's a clip. No, it's not, dude. I'm deleting that clip instantly.
Power, I love capitalism.
Check Twitter now.
Fuck, dude. I'm not reading that word again, dude. Dude. Landmine. I'm not fucking with it, dude, at all. But oh my God, can you imagine how horrible that would be? God. Those snaggletooth schmucks could not eat a wing correctly. That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, oh my God, that would just be the worst. Imagine getting sexually harassed by like an old man British accent. Oh. You know, like young British accents are kind of hot. Like the James Bond thing, like I can fuck with that. But like old British, that like, oh yeah. Ew. Ew, dude, what? Clips, dude, I'm deleting that clip expeditiously, man. I'm deleting that clip expeditiously. I refuse. I'm not getting my head ripped off on Twitter today. Fuck you, man. I can't bring my 8-year-old to the strip club. I thought this was America, land of the free. Dude, Adonis, I don't know if you were here for that part of the stream yesterday, because you showed up, I think a little bit later. You were teaching like BJJ or something. They literally said like Hooters, America's oasis. What? What the fuck are you talking about? You're a titty bar, brother. Hold on, I have to see how bad this sounds. I don't want to replay this, but I have to see how bad this sounds. Clientele at a British Hooters. I hope to God. Oh my God. You lot got a lot of nice knickers. Oh, that sounded terribly. You can hear the K. You can hear the K. We're safe. Okay, I don't think anybody can clip that out of context. We're safe. There's a very clear K. Very clear K. Okay, we're good. Dude, you know how there's like a different way you hear yourself in your ears, like when your voice reverberates through your skull versus when you're like speaking? Dude, the way that reverberated through my skeleton and my internal voice was horrible. Oh my God. Okay, blame the video on AI, boom. Okay, perfect. God, that's rough.
I love money, I love power, I love capitalism.
You're going to give me an asthma attack.
Oh, I actually feel pretty good now after watching that clip. It's not that bad. I didn't slip up like, you know, I've seen some people slip up where they say, you know, some dude's name, they get like baited to say it. We're good. We are okay. Shame on you, Rug. Shame. God, I gotta stay on guard more. That's bad. Okay. Don't do that to me. I don't have my inhaler. Dude, Adonis is in his car on the way to your home right now to steal your breath and transport it to me.
I love money, I love power.
That was my first
I love
mod command today.
Not just because you take my breath away.
That was a layup. Fun fact, Runk is an inhaler. You just have to kiss him and press his head. That actually is a fun fact. I'm like a Pez dispenser, but for life force. Okay, let's keep going.
Doesn't work in the UK in the same way. So one, we're not as big on the American style.
Pez dispenser, but for life force just sounds like I'm talking about busting with the dumbest euphemism ever. That's just a guy who's deathly afraid of talking about penises. It's like a Pez dispenser that distributes life energy. Anyway, okay, let's keep going.
Bar grill place because we have pubs, but also the kind of men that would go to Hooters would just go to a strip club or a nightclub that has shot girls. And
yeah, I feel like, well, this is probably what she's gonna say. All right, Superfan, I'll be in your dreams tonight, and I'm going to feminize you and then cast you into a pit of British Hooters enjoyers. There you go. And they are not saying the British word for underwear. I'll leave that part out. You want another hat? All right, give me a second. You all may stew in silence for one moment more. Take a gander at Obama. Okay, not even really sure if this is gonna work. The witch hat is kind of fighting against the cat ears, but we'll see. Okay, hold on. Piss audio, please. I'm putting on a hat. Someone did the hat redemption. Let's relax. Come on. Who else was here for that besides me and Sato? I don't think anybody. I think it's just you two. I'm pretty sure. Apple was here for that too, but Apple hasn't been in the last streams, which makes sense because Apple is in Britain. And I'm probably streaming at like goddamn 3 a.m. Oh, kinda.
I love money, I love power, I love capitalism.
Like I've said in previous streams, as long as I'm taking money shots to the dome, I am A-okay.
Runk, send us a clip of piss so we can judge it. There is a piss audio out there, unfortunately. I did in fact do that. That was my second stream ever. I was streaming Elden Ring and I muted the music instead of my own mic on accident. Dude, it's a goddamn waterfall, brother. How tragic. I know. Truly unfortunate. Okay, let's continue. Let's get off of the Relic Blonde piss audio track and it's realign.
And it's what it sounds like. They're women who go around nightclubs and serve shots. Whereas in
Oh, what I was gonna say is I bet in Hooters, because there are such strict rules about how you have to treat the strippers, you would probably get even more sadistic clientele at a Hooters. You understand what I'm saying? Because they wouldn't be allowed to operate with their boundary pushing inside of a strip club where the rules are much more strict and laid out and there are enforcers there. So you'd probably get folks who are even more deviant pulling up to a Hooters, like than a strip club. We might get a throw up audio too. I'm feeling all right now. I think we're okay. I haven't felt any hucks coming up. Relic wondering why his viewers are so freaked out, like he hasn't had a piss audio on accident. I mean, come on, this wasn't intentional. This is something I stumbled into. Oh yeah, for sure. There's no bouncers there. Yeah, exactly. So you would get worse clientele at a Hooters than you would at a strip club. I actually didn't think of that until just now. Which makes that stalker shit even more fucking scary.
in the US, you've got conservatives who are more religious, so they've got to keep up the guise of not being horny devils, but they've got to.
What the fuck does "In God We Trump" even mean? God, look at these chuds. Look at him. What the hell does that mean? In God we trust. Oh my god. Whatever. Okay,
who are more religious. So they've got to keep up the guise of not being
sexual
horny
repression.
devils, but they've got to get their fix somehow. For a long time, Hooters knew how to sell just enough sex to be palatable to people like my Southern Baptist neighbors. There weren't any strip clubs
Wait,
and
I have to hear that
sex
again.
to be palatable.
For a long time, Hooters knew how to sell just enough sex to be palatable to people like my Southern Baptist neighbors. Oh, I see. So it was like the forbidden fruit kind of thing.
Palatable to people like my Southern Baptist neighbors. There weren't any strip clubs in my town. There was just Hooters, and men could always say they only went there for the wings. Now, I'm aware it's Christmas season, and I've been a real commentary YouTuber Grinch throughout this video, hating on Hooters. So, you know, it's only fair I mention that they've done a lot of charity work, which is nice if you like charity. You know, and the rebrand does intend to take away a lot of the raunch and bring back more charity initiatives. I just think that with the culture as it is, I don't think
it's cooked. It's cooked. You just the private equity just sell all of Hooters and strip it for parts and then rebrand as something else. The explicit purpose is to sell sex, and boobs are fine. Having like a restaurant, I think, is fine if you protect the women. Like, at least I think I would be willing to talk about that, but like, it's just the whole thing is so stupid. Where did Johnny go? I miss his radiation. I'm not sure. I see Johnny. I follow him on Instagram, and I see he's still collecting vintage and stuff. So he's still doing well. Relic, look at Pinned. It's been 5 minutes. Okay. I'm actively going to suck the air out of your lungs. Why do you think I've been saying such little stuff? Very good. Adonis taking the mission very seriously. Oh, you mean the sickly one? Yes, of course. Okay, I forgot what I was saying. My bad. Let's just continue in the video.
Charity. You know, and the rebrand does intend to take away a lot of the raunch and bring back more charity initiatives.
It's too late.
I just think that with the culture as it is, I don't think it's going to take off. And I will say, despite all the criticism I've made in this video, there are obviously bigger issues affecting women than Hooters. I mean, teen boys are seeing extreme and violent porn that is breaking their brains. You know, I'd rather them go to Hooters than the dark web. And this does make me think that Hooters and like broy culture, so much of it isn't for impressing women, it's for homosocial bonding, like to impress other men. For my generation of teens, getting invited to Hooters was a life milestone. For me, it was second in line to the bar mitzvah. It meant you were embraced by the dudes, some who had tongue-kissed girls before, some who even lifted weights, heavy ones, not just the bar.
Yeah, it's like ritualistic. That's what I was saying earlier. This affirms what I was saying earlier, even more than the bib thing. Like, it was like Hooters as a function in early American like sexual repression era functioned as like a ritual for becoming a man through the objectification of women in front of other men. You know what I mean? It was like a bonding ritual to go with your little brother or son or whatever and ogle these women as like
money,
an ushering into manhood thing.
Capitalism.
Let's hold hands and green out together, Relic.
I'm already nauseous. I'm not trying to green out. I definitely take up the smoking though, but the one time I greened out was horrible. I was in the back of some random teenager Chevy back in high school. We'd like filled up the 2-seater in the front of his truck with his dirty ass bong. It was terrible. And then he like tried to do donuts or some shit, and all I remember after that is passing out for a little bit and then thrown up against a tree. That's the last time that I greened out. Ask to interlock toes. Oh, with me. Yeah, growing up, it was having huzz and getting laid when you're in high school. Like, looking back, that's so weird, and it happens so often. It's
I love
insane.
money, I love power,
Yeah.
I love capitalism.
I'll smoke you up any day, he'll buy us drinks too. Just give me a date, handsome.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it's like a ritual. It's like a ritual for straightness, basically. Currently at the point of manual blinking, and I can't sleep. That sounds terrible, Knox. Best of luck with your insomnia. Please don't form an alternate identity and then start a terrorist organization under the guise of a martial arts group. Pretty please.
Oh, the homosocial desire to be accepted by the boys. But yeah, I'm curious to hear your thoughts because I've said a lot and it's time for me to stop yapping. I've been thinking about hooters and boobs way too much. I've been thinking about Sydney Sweeney's breasts too much, which sounds weird. Please don't cut that out of context. How Sydney Sweeney's breasts killed wokeness. It's a video where I talk about right-wing culture wars around Sydney Sweeney and how she's become a conservative beauty icon. So that is the first episode of my new show Politics, and I've just come out with episode 2, which is about the history of how boobs have become.
Okay, the rest of this is ads. This is Tara Mookney, if you'd like to go check her out. She has 525,000 subscribers, goddamn. So go check her out. That was a very good video. Yeah, Hooters is like a ritual for straight people to like usher in young men into like straightness, and it's very strange. The whole thing is very predatory towards all young people. The family-friendly thing is fucking weird, so they can hire children with impunity. It's nasty, nasty business. Stream rec, please. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Does that mean I'm recommending you a stream? We're gonna get there one day, Runk. Don't worry. Okay, hi Runk. Forgot about stream. Lolo, please watch the thing and stream Rex afterwards. Oh, stream Rex. Okay, I see. I'll take a look at it. Runk, you can always react to my dumb shit. I sent you a link in PMs. Okay, cool. I think I'm gonna take a look at the things I promised to look at in Discord right now, and then I'm gonna hop off because I want to draw. I need to finish that merch I said I was working on. And then honestly, there's like a pretty big chance I'm gonna be live tomorrow too. I just got #1 clip. Oh, #1 clipper. I thought you meant the underwear thing got a bunch of views for some reason. Okay. Yeah, let me check Creative Corner real quick. And then by the way, anybody who's not in the Discord, I'll link it real quick. Pretty chill community, chill people in there. It's mostly just like, you know, people send their art, talk about, you know, community building, shit like that. We've had no issues with folks being strange in the Discord, so you can hop in if you want to. Oh my god, dude, you have a signed copy of this hoe got roaches in her crib? Oh my god. Oh my god. No shit, dude. You got to get this Quan Mills signature tatted on your forehead. Like that girl who got like Drake tatted and big ass block text on her forehead. Holy shit. That is what it means. The underwear video did just get a bunch of views. No. Oh, it's probably from everyone in the stream going to look at it. I'm very lucky I defended myself immediately. Okay. Legendary loot. Yeah, that's insane, dude. Holy shit. Quan Mills signed? Fuck. Everyone is odd in the server. Yes, but in like a wholesome sort of like you know, crew of miscreants trying to, you know, come together kind of way. That's so legendary. I know. I'm fucking jealous. That's sick. What the hell is this? My grandma Spino, Skullface, widowed with 1 daughter, 14 and 12 with the only 2 losses to her own kid, and a Indum I was putting a bunch of stuffing against. Is this an Ark? Holy shit. That's very impressive. I tried to play Ark just a little bit. Got maybe like 5 hours into it, and I rage quit because I was still shitting myself to death. That is how bad I am at goddamn Ark. Check out my manga setup too. Which one is your manga setup? Oh, this is it. Built my new desk and now have a place to store my manga. Also, I'm gonna be missing a ton of streams because of school, mainly on the weekdays. That's all good. God damn, you have a lot of manga. Shit. What is this? This is My Hero Academia, Volume 16. You got a bunch of My Hero. Are these stacked like horizontally back here? Do you have all of My Hero? Or no, I see. You have like this staircase thing built. So it's My Hero and Chainsaw Man right now? That's a good first 2, dude. The Horikoshi art is fucking insane. My God. I don't know if y'all are on Twitter at all, or if y'all are like, you know, I'm an illustrator, obviously, so like I am a big fan of art and paying attention to that a lot. But you should be looking, if you don't know, My Hero Academia ended. And Horikoshi, who's the mangaka for the manga My Hero Academia, has been drawing like essentially post-mortem art since the manga ended, and it is insane. He is so good. It's wild. His rendering, his line work. Anyway, go peep that. If y'all are fans of My Hero, I highly recommend it. Okay. Damn, you've been cooking up a lot of edits, huh? Looks like these two are the same. My watermark. Oh, so these are just the ones with your watermark.
Kira edits.
Loud.
Killer Queen 第3の爆弾バイツァーダスト Soft and wet.
Dude, you're getting a lot better. I said this last stream. You're getting a lot better at like cutting out. I can't remember what it's called, but it's where like you cut out the characters. You know what I'm talking about? I can't remember. Anyway, you're doing a very good job at like cutting out the characters and animating them. Rotoscoping. Yeah, there you go. I'm gonna be fully honest. This music is giving me an insane headache. I'm not gonna play the rest of it. I started playing that, and my forehead started sweating like crazy. Granted, I was feeling nausea before the stream. This looks fucking sick, though. You're doing a great job. Seriously, this is an impressive talent you're building. Check out the most recent one. Is that this one? I'm gonna have to make it like lamely quiet so that my head doesn't start hurting. No, the song's fine. Wait, which one? Which one is the newest one? Which one do you want me to look at? Runk, do you like my bazooka? You have a fucking bazooka. What? You own a bazooka? Dude, holy shit. What building are you planning on demolishing, brother? Jesus Christ. Hey, what's up, Pellin? How you doing? It's the OBS start screen, okay. Oh, this bottom one I see. Dude, the fact you record in OBS because you don't have a membership to export cracks me up every time. Low-key, the OBS recording because you don't have the ability to export is like your edits like producer tag. That's like the Pharrell 4 count of your edits is the closing out of OBS first. Okay, let's keep going. Uh-oh. Did I do something wrong? LeBron! Shout out to Flight, man. Absolutely sensational, man. Absolutely. Yeah, he's actually a crazy hooper. If you don't know this, man, you gotta tap into Flight. He's real generational. Surprised he's not in the NBA, man. What's his new song right now? Hold on. Since I'm about to hop off, we can just totally sell the end of we can sell the end of the stream with the copyright thing. Flight better come correct. Dude, this song is so I don't even know how to describe it. Wait, is it not on YouTube? No, this is I Want a Treat. That's from 4 years ago. Have y'all been seeing the Flight song that's like, better come correct when you speak to me. Open up that pussy, baby. It's so bad. Look it up, Flight. I mean, look up Flight, better come correct. Relic, Red Sato. Yeah, I'll read Sato, sure. That's no problem. Anyway, my parting gifts are to go check out Better Come Correct by Flight. It's a very sneaky sounding song. That's really the only way that I can describe it. It sounds like this. That's how the song sounds. Ron, can you look at my room update, please? Sure. I'll do that one last thing before I hop off. New corner room update. You got a lot of swag, man. Ooh, OG Skylanders. Let's go, brother. Matter of fact, I own almost all of the first generation Skylanders. We're going to be running a Skylanders stream at some point in the future, which will be fun. I think I'll just marathon that shit. Runk, no, I just joined stream. Well, I have a whole VOD waiting for you the second I end this stream, and most of it is kind of a bummer, to be honest. It was about like workplace violations inside of Hooters. Relic, I need some full-size pics of you so I can put you into Viggle doing some funny shit. You want me to take like a T-pose picture of myself? We'll see. Well, I'll see what I can do for you. That art piece is locally made from a local comic store owner. No shit. Oh, this up here. Yeah, that's sick. It looks awesome. Is this a pencil you threw in the air or is it in the drawing? I can't tell. Okay. I'm gonna raid. Bro missed the undies bit. That is true. I did have an absolute blunder, a terrifying moment, but we recovered. It's in the drawing. Goddamn. It's like got like motion blur on it. That's awesome. Okay, I'm gonna raid Sato Blade. Sato is my mods. Sato very silly. PNG tuber. So you can go hang out with Sato if you would like to watch more stream stuff. That being said, I'll probably be back tomorrow. I think low key I'm gonna try to run The Witcher. So I will catch you then.